And now, coming to you live from the Chocolate Bar Studios, Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou.
I wear a cowboy hat with my bathing suit. I'm just a country boy who likes to sit under a palm tree. I'm not all mixed up, I just like my music. Tropical country.
That's Gene Mitchell, Tropical Country, which is our theme song for here on Tropical Country on Tiki Man Radio. Happy Wednesday, everybody. It's another week halfway through. We're halfway through to the weekend, so just stay with us. We're going to have a good time and get you over that hump day. We're broadcasting live on Tiki Man Radio, tikimanradio.com, and also on YouTube on the MFG Records Tropical Live Cam tonight. I am B-Dog, and of course, it would be B-Dog and Lou without Lou.
Hi, everybody. How are you?
How are you?
I'm doing fabulous.
Haven't seen you all week.
I know. We don't see each other much, believe it or not.
I know. Since I went back to work into the office, we don't see each other. I come home, she goes to bed. Yeah. So that's just the way it was. But,
I don't know what happened. We switched roles somewhere along the line.
I know.
It used to be me up till midnight, 1 o'clock. 2 o'clock.
Now it's me.
Now it's you.
Now it's me. So
I think I just get bored and go to bed.
Yeah. So was the intro kind of lame tonight?
A little bit.
You thought I was going to do it, didn't you?
I did. I
was afraid people may be getting tired of it.
I don't know if they are or not, but I was a little shocked that it was so quiet and timid.
Right?
After last week, you were hyper as hell.
I've taken a little chill pill tonight, but it's all right. So, but just in case anybody was missing it, happy hump day!
There he is.
And of course, that voice is no other than our good friend, Mr. Alan Golden. Hey, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing better. I'm doing better. Much better.
Yeah, you had a little mishap. What the heck's going on?
I'm stupid.
All I saw was note to self: don't drink and ride the motorcycle.
No,
I did see that on Facebook somewhere.
Stay off the son's dirt bike. It's too big. It's too powerful. They're not like they were when I was growing up.
No.
So
You ain't as good as you once was, are you?
no. And on dirt bikes, I'm never as good as I ever will be. I have peaked.
And like they say, you was good once until you hit the ground, right?
Yeah. They say speed and stuff doesn't kill you. It's those sudden stops.
Yeah, and when you get our age and you get a little fluff on you, you don't stop like you used to either.
You would think we would bounce, but we don't do that either.
It's inertia. It gets moving.
No.
It gets moving. It goes down hard.
Yeah, we're not bumbles because bumbles bounce.
Right. Definitely not a bumble.
Weebles wobble. They don't fall down, but boy, I did.
Hey, I do wobble. I do wobble from time to time. So, all right. So, what's new in the world with everybody else?
It's been a big week.
It has been a big week.
For
I think
Tiki Man Radio.
I know Tiki Man Radio
Debuted 2 new shows this week.
Yeah, if hopefully everybody got a chance to tune in on Monday night for the first episode on Tiki Man Radio, Blame It on Buffett.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday night we had Party in Paradise. I did catch a little bit of that show. I know they were interviewing the Sauce Boss, who we'd interviewed here on this radio station too. Mm-hmm. So definitely a big week. The live programming is just getting more and more and more, and hopefully for too long we're going to have there that Cooking with Golden.
Yeah.
What do you think?
That's your cue there,
Soon.
buddy.
Soon?
We're
Okay,
working. We're working. I'm looking at buying cameras now, and
all right. So, are you going to take my advice? Is it going to be Cooking is Golden, or Cooking with Golden, or Golden Cook? What's your ideas? What are you floating around?
I don't know. We're gonna put a lot of smoking in there because I do a lot of outdoor cooking, so it may be like with fire, something like that, cooking with fire.
I'm going to tell you, we
that would be nice.
I'm going to tell you, we kicked around titles for this show for a long time before we finally settled on one.
And our first pick is actually.
Hey,
the boss man.
The boss is here.
Boss is in the house.
He's got a margarita.
I thought we'd talk about this Cooking with Golden.
He's putting him on the spot now.
Here we go.
Yeah. So, when are we going to get this show going?
Soon, I hope. Like I said, I've got some videos down. I've got some stuff going right now. I need to download my own software, I suppose, and maybe do my own editing.
Yeah.
I'm looking at buying cameras now, or just one. I want to start with just one camera. So that's where we're at.
How's your motorcycle wreck?
It was good.
Yeah?
It reminded me that I didn't need to be doing it.
Well, I just, it would break my heart if I knew that something happened to you, so I'm glad you're okay.
Right. It was a very slow crash.
Slow crash.
It was very slow.
It's amazing how that happens in slow motion.
It was a slow crash.
And there's just nothing you can do about it.
These new bikes,
I think we got Slow Ride in the radio station. We ought to play that for you.
I don't know. Last time I played a song you requested, I got blocked on YouTube.
Well, that'll happen too.
Yeah,
yeah, you'll have that.
It's just this show that gets blocked here lately. I don't know why.
I
but,
know. They hate us.
They're like, is he playing Kenny Rogers again?
Hey,
One time.
I played
man.
Kenny Rogers one time. One time.
Well,
They sniffed it out.
They
did.
sniffed
They
it out.
sniffed
I'm not
it right
gonna,
out.
but the Blues Brothers got us blocked twice.
Oh, that's true.
Well, that's true.
Really?
Rawhide.
Rawhide, they got us blocked.
Hey, we got
Just the
some,
sheer fact of saying rawhide.
We'll probably get blocked.
Yeah.
Boom out.
Hey, we got some suggestions online
Uh-oh.
for your
Okay.
show.
Okay.
Okay, what suggestions do we have?
All right, so Michelle Myers says Golden Fire.
Yeah, I like that. The Golden Griller.
Yeah, Claudia says the Golden Griller.
There you go.
Yeah,
Scott Dyer
that's
says
got a ring to it.
Yeah. Scott Dyer says smoking and joking with
I
Alan.
kind of like that
Smoking
one.
and joking.
I kind of like
Smoking and joking.
that. I do like that.
Smoking and joking, baby.
seen it.
I kind of like that. I kind of
And
like
Ken
that.
said, "Sun's out, guns out. Danny's in a sleeveless."
I got one of my, this shirt is 20 years old, okay, because it's the original Tiki Bar shirt.
I know that black.
Oh,
You don't
yeah.
see too many black
Yeah,
shirts.
it's original Tiki Bar. And you can see where I got the logo for the radio station.
Right on.
Right?
Hey, and shout out to Michelle Myers and Tinkerbell.
Yes.
They
Yes.
named the hats this
The
week.
winners.
All right, and I saw you. You want to announce what the winning names are?
Yes, Cheeky Tiki and DJ Tiki. Those are the two hats that you can choose
Yeah.
from, and they come in
Nice.
4 different colors. They're all on the website now. And
They're really cool.
Michelle Myers and Tinkerbell up in Canada both have their free hats coming to them as of today. And now
Nice.
Michelle Myers is having hers specially shipped to Key West because that's what she wanted.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah, she's going down there.
Yes.
I'm going with the denim look with
Yeah.
the DJ Tiki. That's the one I'm going.
Oh,
to
yeah,
get.
that-
That's the one I'm going to get.
Hey, hippie chicks in the
Hey, hippie
house.
chick.
Let me check.
Hey,
We're having a
by
party.
golly, we're just having a party tonight.
I'm in her seat.
You are.
I don't know whether to feel concerned or intimidated or what. That both the bosses are in the house.
Oh,
You
Hey,
know,
by the
it's-
way, I fixed the wheel this week. It's fixed.
you know, I said that's not fair. I lost 50 damn pounds. I leaned back in that chair one time, and the wheel breaks off. I'm like,
It's okay. I'm also the maintenance
is
guy
somebody
right here.
trying to tell
Then you
me?
put my big ass in it.
Is somebody trying to tell me something? You know, how much more weight do I got to lose before I stop breaking chairs?
I don't know. I'll just be happy when you try a crystal, okay? A real crystal.
You know,
he was going to
Not
get
a chick
one.
burger.
You know, I was going to, just for your purpose, I was going to stop on our way and grab a crystal and bring it in here and eat it on the air.
It'll change your
Support
life for about 4
witness everybody.
hours, and then you'll have to go to the bathroom.
Oh, it won't even take that long. I eat it in about 20 seconds after I eat it.
No, I'm talking
I'll be in
about
there.
the aftermath of the gut bombers will
Yeah.
kick in about.
No,
4
I'm saying
hours.
it don't take that long for it to affect me.
Oh, okay.
It'll be about 20 seconds. All of a sudden it'll be no talk, all music for the next 2 hours. Nice. Thanks for joining us. Goodbye.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
So, but I will take the challenge at some point in time because
It's just embarrassing. Okay, if you're gonna live here, you got to have a crystal, right, Golden?
Amen.
What the hell?
Amen. Yeah.
Who goes
I'm a
into the
fan.
crystal and orders a damn chicken hamburger?
I do.
I've done it.
I
but
do.
I don't do
It's
it.
bad. It's embarrassing.
Well, with beef allergy, I kind of have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, you have an excuse.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, not to
I'm
change
full of
not to change
excuses.
subject or anything, but we got any shout outs?
Yeah, hated Debbie Wazak because
Hey, they bought a tiki bar this week.
they bought
did.
a tiki bar.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Hump day!
We're gonna be driving or flying to see those guys and put it together.
Yeah, we got to go up to Indiana, and
In May, right?
so we did find out that White Sands Tiki Bars is about 30 tiki bars behind.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
So
That's good for
That's
them.
awesome.
yeah,
That's
it
good for
worked
them.
out really well because it's going to be till May before Beth and Dog get theirs,
Yeah.
right? And then we're going up to Indiana and do the show up there, and that's real close to Ed and Pat.
Yeah. So
Oh, how cool.
yeah. So for
And where?
yeah,
Oh yeah, Dan Ware, yeah.
Dan Ware. Yeah. So for all of you that are like, what the heck's he talking about? He's talking about the White Sands Tiki Bars, the official tiki bar of Tiki Man Radio.
That's right.
So, and you put out the thing that whoever bought the very first tiki bar, you was going to go put it together. So,
Damn right.
So, and then you're going to be doing the show up there on Sunday from that brand new tiki bar.
Well, the funny thing is, and our thoughts and prayers go out to White Sands Tiki Bar because he lost his brother this week.
Oh, yes.
So sad.
But he told me I was crazy as hell, and I'm like, you don't know, you haven't seen anything yet. I said, here's the thing. I got friends all over the world, so everywhere I go, if I have to go and put up a tiki bar somewhere, it's gonna be fine because I'm gonna be close to my friends.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. So yeah, condolences go out to those guys at White Sands Tiki Bar. Also, I believe condolences go out to B-Man and Michelle.
Yes.
Yeah.
They lost their beloved Snow Bear.
I
So-
talked to Brian and Michelle today about that, called them specifically about that. I mean, that's pretty devastating for
Yeah,
them.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
That was sad.
Yeah, so very sad. So
So we are thinking about you guys.
absolutely. So anybody else we should be saying hello to right off the bat?
Let me see. I've got Kent, of course. Deb, Michelle Myers. She's out there saying hey.
Hey, Michelle, we love you.
Kent is a very big fan of Tiki Man Radio. He's out in California, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were
Yeah,
talking
we
to him
made-
a little bit last
We
week.
made that introduction last week. I'm like, I thought he was a new listener, and he's like, no. I'm
no.
not.
No, he's been
No,
here
I'm
since
not.
300.
He's actually, we have top fans on Tiki Man Radio, and he is one of our top fans
Yes.
that is always mentioning Tiki Man Radio.
Yeah.
That's
so-
really cool.
So I
Right
learned
behind
that.
Michelle Myers, of course.
Right, the ambassador.
Well,
Yeah.
I just learned that recently because I can only see so much on the site, but now since we're administrators, I see more.
Yes.
So I'm quickly learning
Yeah.
the more behind the scenes stuff on that. So
Well, there you go.
yeah,
Want to say hey to Rachel and Rachel and G-Raf and JT.
Giraffe and JT,
They're out there
hello.
listening. And then, of course, Scott K.
Hey
and
Scott,
Dyer.
thanks for
They're both
Scott
listening.
Dyer.
Scott.
Scott reached out to me this week and said, hey. So
They're all getting ready to go to Key West this week.
Yes, I
Yeah.
saw that.
When are you leaving?
The 25th.
25th.
Oh, so you're going to
24th.
miss all of them.
24th. Yes, they will not be there when we're there. I think Michelle Myers may be staying a little longer, but I think Scott Dyer and Ruth the Truth Dyer is coming back early.
gotcha.
But yeah, we're going down on the 24th. Friday we have the Sunset Tiki with the Conkfish Nation, or the Sunset Cruise with the Conkfish Nation, and then I think Saturday we're going out to backcountry on a pontoon boat.
Oh, that sounds nice.
And then, of course, we'll do the Sunday show from Dirty Harry's. Rick's, our new venue, hopefully, for the Tiki Man Radio Songwriter Showcase.
Yeah, we hope so.
I'm not going to know what to do. We're going to have Wednesday off and Sunday off.
I know. Next week is our last
Our last show of the
Show
month.
of the month.
Last show of the month will be St. Patrick's Day. So everybody for sure tune in next week. Get your green clothes, get your green beer, and
Yeah.
come join us from 7 to 9. We'll have a good time. So
We're doing sound checks over here.
That got it.
Is that too loud? Hello.
oh God.
All right, I'll get out of here. Let y'all do your show.
All right.
Hey, I think we have some birthdays that we should acknowledge right off the bat, don't we? Don't we have some birthdays?
You know we do, but I don't even know if I wrote them down.
Well, I
I
think
do want to say though,
I
y'all
think we-
need to go to the Truman, Danny. Whenever y'all go down there, the Truman Waterfront Market. They're starting on the 13th of this month at 3 p.m. until sunset every Thursday. And it says you can bring a picnic blanket, a bottle of wine, do some shopping at the market, and then watch the sunset. I You need to tell me how it is.
Oh, it's going to be great.
All right. Well,
My feet here in Key West, it'll be
we'll get to
What the hell's the blanket?
we'll
for?
get to some birthdays and stuff here a little bit later and everything. But how
Lay on
about
the
let's
beach and watch sunset.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So how about we just start out with some music? Should we start out with some music?
that would be great.
That way people's like, God, do I have to listen
Will
to them the
y'all
whole time?
shut up and
Y'all
play
shut up and play some music. Well, how about we start out tonight with the one who's going to be headlining the Tiki Bar Summer Party 2021.
Oh, I can't wait.
I can't wait for that. I think
good
everybody's looking forward to cutting loose on that one. So, how about a little Greg Dillard?
Great.
It's a southern thing. There's an outlaw in us.
Oh, that's right, Outlaw in Us All. That's Dallas Walker. Before that was Greg Dillard, and like I said, Greg is headlining the 2021 Tiki Man Radio Summer Party, Tiki Party.
Oh, I cannot wait.
I'm out of practice saying it because we didn't have
I know. We had the
one
party
this
that never
past year,
happened
so
party.
but this year we're going to make a comeback.
Oh,
so.
it's going to be epic.
It better.
I know the
Listen.
food's going to be great.
I got. Are you cooking?
Are you the chef for
doing
the
it.
day?
I'm
nice.
doing it.
All right, that's a good deal.
Nice.
Good deal. So.
And Giraffe and JT are coming down for it.
They
They're
are.
going to be doing their honeymoon that week, so they're making a pit stop here first.
Yeah, we got to talk about that honeymoon thing. We got to talk about
Yeah.
it. Who in the right mind? Okay, they're
Poor
getting
JT.
they're getting married, and they're going to have they're going to come down here on their way to their honeymoon. So they're going to do the summer party, and then they want to go to Savannah. Okay, but who in the right mind invites their parents to come with them on their honeymoon?
Listen, Rachel and I are best friends. I'm a cool mom.
I mean, when you said that they wanted us to go with them on their honeymoon, I'm like, wait, what?
I'm a cool
What?
mom. What can I say?
Yeah, but that's just a little too close. I mean,
I even
they
turned
got
it down. Yeah.
got business to take care of on this.
They do.
you know.
More business
Especially-
than we are even going to discuss live on the air.
Well,
but I'm saying.
when I hear them start, when she talks and says, "I promised JT we have a baby," and I'm like, "Oh shit."
Well,
Now, I wasn't going to discuss that on the air. Sorry, Giraffe.
Well,
You're right, Rachel. We do everything together,
Well.
newsflash.
except move to Tennessee.
Let me give. Have you ever been to Savannah before?
JT has. He says it's one of his favorite places ever.
we
Savannah-
we drove
Savannah's
through
nice.
it. We drove through it.
Savannah's nice.
It was
It's
beautiful.
So
It
we
is
drove
beautiful.
through it in the dark. We went to Tybee Island and at night in the downpouring rain because Lou wanted to go to Tybee Island and see the beach.
Tybee
I just
Island.
wanted to go
So-
anywhere and see the beach.
Well,
You cannot drink on Tybee Island.
yes,
Really?
yes, you can.
In the bar.
You can get caught.
I was gonna say
If you're on the beach.
I
if
just
you're
watched-
Oh,
beaching,
on the actual
I just
beach.
On the
watched
actual
a
beach.
I just watched a YouTube video today that said as long as you had cans, you could drink on the beach.
Well, I guess they just changed.
Well,
the
that would be
rules.
nice.
What,
Listen.
we're gonna have to check into that. That's
Yeah.
important information. That it's a
It
must
is.
need to
I
know.
figured
but-
I'd run that by you.
yeah,
Listen, I'm kind of offended now.
we haven't decided if we're actually going to go on their honeymoon with them. So
Well, I kind of said no, that, they need to go on this honeymoon alone. And
Mm-hmm.
JT just messaged and said, hey, I didn't invite you.
There you go.
So I think now we might have to go just to torture JT.
now we feel offended. Thanks
I
a lot.
know.
What the heck?
Hey, I do want to
I'm
give a
going.
shout out. Patty and Tim Campbell.
Hey guys,
They're both listening tonight.
I love those guys.
They are so much fun. So much fun.
I know. Tim's just he should have been well, he kind of is. I mean, he's a great musician and singer, but he's just as much of a comedian
Oh, my
than
gosh.
anything. So
And he
you know,
was everywhere in Key West last fall. Good Lord.
yes, he was. He was all over it.
He was in.
So-
I think he played every single show there was to play down there. It was awesome to see him
Yeah.
that busy down there.
So who else we got to say hello to?
Nicole Hall says
Nicole
hello.
Hall. Oh, her art's always in Key
I
West.
know.
We're
See-
Facebook friends now, I believe.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I got a lot of friends on Facebook.
do.
Nah.
You're Well, Kent says you run a great show, so maybe that's why.
Well, thank you. I'm still learning, Ken. Like I said, I used to be a high school DJ, so getting into an actual studio and doing all this with the cameras and all that's something totally new. So, but we're 7-8 weeks into this, so I'm starting to get the hang of it.
Listen, last week you did a picture-in-picture, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Somebody just rolled into the chocolate bar.
Yeah, we got all kinds of people starting to float in to say hello.
Nice.
We got some other family that shall not be named.
Yeah, they have to remain nameless because they're in the witness protection program.
Although if you hit the right camera right now, we'll be able to see them in the chocolate bar.
Let me see. Wave to hi guys. Hi. Wave hi.
Hello.
Say hello.
Everybody's watching. No. They don't want to. They don't
Run
want
away.
any part. They don't want any part of
Run
that.
away.
I don't blame them.
Oh my.
Oh, Rachel said if we go, we have to get our own damn hotel room.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I did not want to sleep
I would
in the same room.
hope so.
Rachel, we do almost everything together, okay?
Yeah, I mean we've shared accommodations before, but I think the honeymoon is a little off limits. So we're not gonna do that. But
I'm going to bite the edge of my glasses on that one.
Remember, you're on radio.
I'm going to point my glasses at you. The glasses on them, and I'm going to advise you against this. I'm going to advise you against that.
We're way ahead of you.
Yeah.
There's just some things that right from the get-go that this is not a good idea. Some things are like, well, it was a good idea at the time. This is not one of those times.
Like Saturday on the dirt bike.
Right.
Yeah. You find out.
Well, that was a hindsight's 2020 moment.
Yeah.
But this is we can see way in advance that would not be a good idea.
I knew better.
Well, your judgment was a little impaired. It's,
A bit.
you poor guy.
But yeah.
We got 2 guys limping around here today. It's awful.
Yeah, the Tiki Man's limping and Golden's limping, and
I know.
I'm not gonna say a word because if not, I'll probably
don't
end up
jinx
joining
yourself.
them. So
Limping too.
but
I also want to say hey to producer Monica. She's out there listening tonight.
she's always listening.
And the Key West Parrot Heads, they're out there.
Hey, the Key West Parrot Heads. They are. Danny and Heather recently joined the Key West Parrot Head. Key West Parrot Head. I'm tongue-tied tonight.
I know.
But they're also very, very big contributors to the Songwriter Showcase Key West Bound.
Yeah,
they
contribute to a lot of charities down.
And a lot of charities. They're all listed. I think,
on their site, I believe.
On their site,
Yeah.
and I think we've put that up on our page too. I think some
so.
we list
On
that
Tiki
as
Man
well.
Radio.
So big shout out to the Key West Parrot Heads. Can't wait for us to get down there in November for the Songwriter Showcase Key West Bound and be able to meet all these people.
Yeah.
So we're
looking forward to meeting the mayor.
Yes, we're in the process of. Doing the planning. Well, let me wind this back. let me wind it back. Golden's wife and my wife are in the process of planning the vacation for Golden and I.
Right. Just show up.
Yeah, we just said we don't care where we stay. Just tell us where we got to be, when we got to be, and
That's me.
And for me, just make sure there's beer. I'm good. I'm good either way. So we are definitely making that plans for November to get down there and see everybody. Looking really forward to that. So,
Yeah,
for sure.
I cannot wait.
Yeah, me neither.
Also, want to give a shout out to Kenton McCutch.
Yep.
He's out there tonight. So.
Hey, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. We appreciate anybody that wants to tune in and then suffer 2 hours of this.
Well, Kent says,
but we appreciate you.
Kent says if he was here, he'd be fogging up the glass, But I'm thinking, no, you wouldn't, because they'd put your ass on there.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
you'd be in the booth.
You would be in this room.
Well, in case
get here,
and plus you
they'll
can't
put you in
tell.
the booth.
There's a stripper pole right there outside the window. So if you're licking the window, that means you're hanging off that stripper pole. So
yeah, there you,
you
go.
Okay.
Listen, I know that men is not who the
Saw
Tiki
that
Man
right
had in mind when he put that stripper pole
No,
up. But
no.
listen, I'm an equal opportunity kind of person, so it'll be all right.
All right. Well, I hope everybody had an opportunity to tune in Tuesday, because like I said, this week we introduced a couple of new shows, Blame It on Buffett, and we also Party in Paradise on Tuesday with Todd Sparks. So hopefully everybody got a chance. They will be on every Monday and Tuesday, 7 o'clock each day. And then
They're funny.
They are funny. So how about we go ahead and start this part off with a little bit of Todd Sparks.
Then rub it in, rub it in. Mojito.
All right, Erica Sunshine Lee, Mojitos. And before that, of course, that was Todd Sparks, who is the co-host of Party in Paradise. That is every Tuesday, 7 o'clock right here on Tiki Man Radio. Everybody bailed on me. I don't know what the heck happened. I took a shower this morning, and, you know, I play a couple songs. And the next thing I know, everybody just disappears. So, you know, because I know you don't want to look at this face for 2 hours.
I was visiting.
Oh, hold on. See, you weren't even here and didn't even turn on your mic. See?
I know. I'm so sorry. I was visiting. And I had a special delivery made to me that I'm not supposed to have, but I have an enabler in my family.
Everybody in your family's an enabler. I don't know what you're talking about.
I know. It all started with me. Except my brothers. They don't enable nothing. God
No.
love them.
No.
They just tell me how it is.
Brothers are normally bastards.
I know.
I know mine is.
I have the best brothers in the world, but I do call them names now and then.
Yeah. Okay. So,
All right. Lunar Sin Fox
Lunar Sin Fox.
says, hey,
Hello.
I'm trying to figure out who that is.
I don't recognize that name, so.
I don't either,
but
but
I'm not
I'm
going to
happy you're
I'm not
here.
going to accuse him of being a new listener because every time I do that, I get told, "Nuh-uh." so hey,
And Ruth the Truth is out there
Ruth
now.
the Truth
she said
Dyer.
She's looking forward to meeting us.
hey, Ruth,
I
thank you
cannot
for
wait.
joining us. You are Scott's better half. That's what I keep telling him because,
Right.
you know, that's what us guys have to say
Right?
if we want, you know, just the way it is.
Listen, we are the better halves.
Well, you know, you put up with me, so that definitely makes you better half of this situation.
Better half than previous.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. We're not talking about that. You know, just because I struck out twice at the plate, don't mean I'm going to do it a third time. So,
No, you're doing pretty good.
all right, that's good to know.
Hey, I need to tell you another random story.
I mean,
You know, I do these apparently every week.
I'm needing some more small towns.
Yeah,
we need more small
It started.
towns.
It started.
Do
We do.
some dumb shit
Yeah,
because
no, it's
my hometowns they're not doing anything.
Now, it started out that, it was always explain me this, but now she's all of a sudden found things that she wants to
Well,
kind of rant about.
you know, I have this. Well, you always say, explain me this. I always say, I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't understand how people think the way they do. But apparently, there is a semi-famous person called the Naked Cowboy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, he's.
Yes.
So I'm not-
I know New York City. He runs. He
Yes.
runs around New York City wearing nothing but a cowboy hat, cowboy boots, and his tighty whities.
And a smile.
And
Yes.
you can't forget.
And a smile.
Can't forget his guitar.
Well, apparently now
Get a guitar and a smile.
he got married.
Oh, we did.
Nice.
Yes, his wife apparently performs with him. Although when I was looking it up, I was trying to find out what she wears, and I didn't get that information. Sorry, guys, but
Let me see what.
yeah, see if you
what
can
the
see if you
web
can Google
shows.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
So apparently, the Naked Cowboy left New York City, went down to Daytona Bike Week.
Okay. I see where this is. This Naked Cowboy at Bike Week. Okay. All right. I kind of see where this is going, but go ahead.
So this was just the other day. There was a video online of him getting arrested.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that's probably not the first time.
I don't think so. Aggressive panhandling
All right.
and resisting arrest without violence. Now, here's my thought. I don't know what he was doing aggressively in nothing but his underwear,
Yeah.
but I don't. You know what I'm saying, Golden?
Maybe one of
Golden's with me
no,
on
no,
this.
maybe
I've been
one of
pretty-
our
I've been
Florida.
pretty aggressive in my underwear before. Guys.
Maybe one of our Florida friends can describe what
if
aggressive
anybody was in
panhandling
bike-
is in Florida, especially during bike week, because I thought things were pretty kind of lenient down there around bike
Maybe
week.
he wasn't just handling his pan. Maybe.
Hey, no, we're not going there. No, we're not going to go there.
So the video shows this guy in his cowboy boots, cowboy hat, tidy whities, with a guitar hanging around his neck, and his hands handcuffed behind his back. And he's literally, every time the female officer tries to put him in the back of the car, he just spins in a circle, and he ends up spinning around the car.
So that's where the resisting arrest came in.
Yes.
Right on.
Yep.
So then a male officer came up and decided to help out, but he stood kind of farther away while he was...
I can tell you, one
think
man
that'd be a
to
little
another.
awkward.
Sometimes it's kind of hard, how you going to figure out how you're going to manhandle this naked man.
Nobody wants to fight the naked guy.
No. Matter of fact, there was those things running around. It was on Instagram for a while where somebody was like, "You want to fight?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, I'll fight." And then he strips off all his clothes, butt naked, and the person just runs. So,
Right?
So yeah, nobody wants to fight a naked guy.
Listen,
No.
anytime I strip my clothes off, people run. It don't have to do with fighting.
That's how I get people away from me at work.
Just strip naked.
Did you get,
No, I just drop my pants.
I'm like, whoa, you get naked at work?
I drop my pants.
I have a feeling
I have dropped my pants before when somebody's just they won't leave, they won't go away, just unbuckle, drop.
Just drop your
I
drawers.
bet you HR really loves you.
I was an HR nightmare. That was at my old shop. That's not at my new shop. I haven't had to pull that tactic yet, but
Yeah.
it's in my repertoire. It's there.
Just
I can
for
still do
future
it.
reference, everybody leave Golden alone when he says leave him alone. Or
Yeah,
you're going to see way more.
You don't want me to get naked.
You don't want me getting naked. You wouldn't like me when I'm naked.
Oh gosh.
Oh my God.
This show's going down the hill so fast.
Sorry. I couldn't help it.
Whoa. It all started out with the Tiki Man came in here and he just derailed the train.
He got us riled up.
He did.
You
Well,
gotta-
it might be the second beer, too.
Well, no, that's not it.
No.
No.
It might be for me.
Lightweight.
The second beer since we started the show.
Yeah, mine too. All right. So, anything else over there that you need to rant about?
Oh.
No.
Listen, there are some.
She's got notes.
I've got notes. There are
She's
some
got
rants.
notes today.
Well, I'm going to tell you, like I said, we appreciate Ruth the Truth there hanging out there, and her being Scott's better half, and the naked cowboy, him getting in trouble down Daytona Beach, and it was probably his wife's fault too that drug him down there and got him into all that trouble. But
Listen, Ken says there's a naked beach
well, I don't know, but
in Florida.
I can tell you one thing: if it was a woman's fault, I know it was a woman's fault because when it comes to a guy,
Oh, here we go.
hey, we all stick to the same theme: happy wife, happy life.
Happy wife, happy life.
Oh, Brent Burns, happy wife, happy life, and
Yeah.
that is a true statement. All of for you youngsters out there that are still trying to figure it out, that's the secret. Now, the question is, what makes her happy? We haven't figured that part out. We just know that when she's happy, we have a happy life. So, but
Want to wish Brent Burns a happy birthday.
yes,
too.
happy birthday to Brent
today.
Burns. I believe Danny Hoy had a birthday this week.
Yeah.
As well.
I've been trying to keep up with them, but I'm
Yeah.
I'm always afraid to talk about the birthdays because I'm afraid I'm going to forget somebody, and I don't want to forget anyone.
Yeah, we don't want to forget anybody. So if you had a birthday this week and you're watching, just chime in and say, hey, I had a birthday, and we'll say happy birthday to you too.
Yeah.
So because we don't want to leave anybody out.
Hell, we'll sing it to you.
No.
Oh, listen.
No, don't go that far.
We need that third beer before we do all that.
We don't want to lose listeners.
Yeah.
Karaoke
Yeah,
at its
that.
finest.
we,
Yeah,
don't,
that.
we don't want to lose listeners. We don't
We
want
don't, we don't need Danny going to bed.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I key
Karaoke
the mic
starts,
up.
Danny goes to bed.
Yeah, I
Because
key the mic up.
we
Danny goes
lose
to bed.
listeners, we lose sponsors, and then, we don't want, no, we're not doing all
we're
that.
trying to gain sponsors.
Right on. Yeah.
So, and speaking of sponsors, we are broadcasting live on YouTube on the MFG Tropical Records live cam tonight. What's so funny?
Sorry. Thanks a lot, Scott. Scott Dyer said, I've heard y'all sing online before. Please don't.
You got it, bud.
Scott, it's not gonna happen while I'm at the helm. If they do, they're running rogue.
All he's got to do is dump.
Not gonna happen.
It's one button push away. He can kill us.
Yeah.
So I almost broke into a chorus there during Todd Sparks' song. I think that's what would you do if I just looked at you and go rub it in, rub it in?
Oh my God! Listen, I have a thing.
Yeah, she has a thing about that growl.
Oh,
I would change seats.
all of a sudden, Golden got a little uncomfortable.
Possibly get my camera keyed up.
Listen, I've seen this before. You don't want it on camera. It is not pretty. Okay. On a side note.
Oh gosh! Again,
it's all going downhill. I don't know what got into y'all tonight.
it's all the Tiki Man's fault.
Kent said, "Yes, Kent. B-Dog was/is a Marine. Once a Marine, always a Marine.
No such thing as a former Marine unless you were dishonorably discharged, and then you don't deserve the title. So
That's right.
Yes.
But Kent noticed your Devil Dog shirt.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
That's funny because here, I'll stand up there. See. Now, normally everybody sees that they're like, "Oh, Bulldogs fan, huh?" And they think Georgia Bulldogs. I'm like, no, it says Devil Dog. So
Yeah,
Marine
that's a
Corps. So,
Marine.
yes, I was in the Marine Corps along with the hippie chick.
Yeah.
We didn't serve together, but I think we was in there roughly about the same time. So
Yeah.
close to it. But
Shot some of the same dirt.
so
Yeah.
I showed everybody my shirt and I didn't even have the camera on me. So.
Oh, how you doing?
There you go. Yeah, we got it.
Well, there was a problem that I was looking at.
Oh yeah, Tim. Sorry,
I was
Tim
looking at the
Campbell.
other monitor, and the monitor I'm on it, and Tim Campbell, he proud Marine.
He says "oorah."
Hoorah.
I can't even say it right. I wasn't one.
And people try to mess it up all the time, and they do that hoorah thing, and that's Army, and I'm sorry if you was in the Army. Yeah. We still love you. We still love you guys. Yeah, we love all of our veterans,
to
but
the Marine Corps.
yeah, we got to give them all a bunch of crap. But we love all the vets and everything. So
Yeah.
Tim Campbell, he was a VIP of Marines. He met the president.
He was guarding the president for a while. He was important.
When you shake the hand of the man, I guess.
Yeah.
That puts you amongst kind of the elite personnel. So.
That's pretty awesome.
So,
actually.
Yeah, it is really cool.
Yeah, but now he's kicking back and singing some songs and
Having
living
some
the
fun.
life. So, good deal. So, one of these days, I strive to be him.
Right.
Just to kick back and relax.
Honey, even if you didn't work, I don't think you could ever relax.
I don't know. I don't think
You can kick back,
I
but
don't
you
think
can't
Tim can
relax.
either because I've seen his projects. He's quite the mechanic, it looks like, or at least tears stuff apart. I'm assuming he puts it back together.
Well, I can kick back. I have no problem with it.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, hey,
What?
I want to remind everybody, too, on another side note,
What?
turn your clocks ahead 1 hour this week.
Oh yes, turn your clocks ahead.
Sunday morning at 2 a.m. I don't know why they do that in the middle of the night.
I
I
don't
don't know
know.
why
Then
they do it
leave
at all.
'em.
but-
Then leave
But,
'em.
but technically, turn Saturday night before you go to bed. Turn your clocks ahead 1 hour.
Yes.
Because
you do not want to be
Yeah, you
late
don't-
for the Sunday morning show.
no, you do not. You do not want to be late for the Sunday morning show. So you got to do it. Got to do it. So
Even if you're going to be
Sorry.
if you're going
Sorry,
to be on
you're
air, you for sure. want-
sorry, you're going to lose that 1 hour. You're going to lose that 1 hour of sleep. I
I
apologize.
get mad every year about that 1 hour.
I know.
I would wish that they would. I know some people. The argument is, everybody wants to. There's a lot of people wanted to leave at one time.
Yes.
Pick a time and stay with it.
Yeah.
I would prefer that they stayed with the daylight savings time.
Me too.
Yes.
And then just stick with that. That way, in the fall, it's not dark at 4 or 5 o'clock in the
Yeah.
evening. That way it pushes that out a little bit. But I don't think we're going to get it. I mean, I know Tennessee I think voted on it and it got passed. I think Georgia
Georgia did this year. It
Georgia
got
did.
passed.
But the problem is all these states can vote and say this is what they want. But I believe it takes an act of Congress
Literally.
to actually
Yeah.
do it, and we're not going to go there.
Right.
Because that means they'd have to agree on something.
Right.
Then, we're not going to there because we don't do that here. We don't do that here.
That's
so,
right.
What else we got? You got any news?
I want to give a huge congratulations
Okay.
to Mr. Jeff Carson.
Yes,
He posted
Jeff
a video
Carson.
the other day, an emotional video, and it was so touching.
Yes.
His new song, "God Save the World," is now in the top 40 of mainstream.
Now let me tell you about Jeff Carson. In case you don't follow country music, that he was a big deal. He was a Nashville recording artist in Nashville in the 90s. He had a couple hits in the 90s.
Not on Your Love, a slow ballad.
Not on Your Love.
Beautiful.
I don't have it. It's just not in the library. I don't have it. But after that, no record deal, and he had to go out and get a job. And I was really shocked when he posted that video that he's been a cop.
Yeah.
He posted the video. He was in uniform sitting in his cruiser.
And it was amazing.
And virtually he was in tears. And he was like, he's for the first time in 20 years, I have a song in the top 40.
Yeah. And he is so talented. It's sad to me that it took 20 years for him to get back there through no fault of his own.
Yeah, I don't know if he had continued music or if he had completely got away from it for a while or what.
But you met him, right?
No, I didn't get to meet Jeff Carson.
Okay,
No,
I was thinking
no,
you might
I didn't get to meet him. But
yeah, so he's out there. He's got a new.
So check out his new song for sure. But maybe, who knows? Maybe he'll tell the police department that he's going to at least take a leave of absence and get back in the studio and realize they're, because the 90 guys are making a comeback.
They really
all
are.
those 90 country stars, people are craving that music, and there's a market for it now.
My wife loves it.
Yeah.
There's nothing like 90s country.
She absolutely loves it.
Yeah.
That's her jam. She really loves that.
Yeah, there's nothing. I don't know. I remember in the 90s my parents going, well, that's not country.
No.
And they said that, now I'm the one going, the new stuff, some of it I'm like, well, that's not country.
No.
The 90s country was country.
Yeah, and here's my opinion on country music, because you're going to have everybody out there. It just depends upon what generation that you came from, what what you were brought up on. You're going to have your opinion of what you believe is country music.
Right.
If you look at any other genre of music, you look at rock, there are different subgenres of that. You got rock, and then you got heavy metal. You got southern rock. You got death metal. I mean, there are so many different subgenres.
Yeah.
And country music, it was always longest time country western.
Right.
And then drop that, and it's just country music. And then the only subgenre it really had was bluegrass.
Right.
For the most part, bluegrass and gospel.
Which is kind of their own.
Yeah. But then, the younger generations start coming along, and they're given their own interpretations of what they feel country is. Because, country is just more than, losing my dog, losing my truck, losing my wife, and losing everything. And, and that's where now, a lot of people don't like the bro country that's titled the bro country.
The rap country.
The rap country. I mean, there's just so many different subgenres. And
I've never thought of it that way.
Really?
No, I've never thought of it that way, B-Dog. And that is a great way to put it. Because, just like you said, rock and roll has so many subgenres.
Yeah.
You had your grunge. You had your old, your old rock and roll. You had your grunge.
Right.
I mean, you had your heavy metals. All those.
Yeah.
And then, and now country, I guess, is following suit.
Yeah.
I mean,
if you don't like the bro country, that's fine. Don't listen to it. I mean, I know it's
the channel.
It's
Don't
all
whine.
It's all
Don't
on the
gripe.
radio. It's all on the radio. But there's
Turn it off.
there's a lot of different avenues to where you can find what you want. But if you look, a lot of that bro country, that pop country, if you look at a lot of that, some of that's where we're getting some of our music from.
Yeah.
I mean, you look, Luke Bryan. And Florida Georgia Line, Jake Owen, you got those. They're coming out of Florida, and things like that. So country to them is going to be different than somebody from out
That's
in
a good
Wyoming,
point.
out in Texas. The country to them.
Great point.
And that's
Great way
what
to put it.
and that's what I really like. And again, I didn't put the song on the library this week. I was going to, and I actually forgot. Is that Thomas Rhett has a song out now. That's what the song is about. It is, what is your country? And he goes through and he talks about, the old country, and goes through and talks about, the 90s country, he just lists, all the different kinds of country music that's out there. And, it says, what's your country? Just because you don't like one style of country music or you don't perform one style of country music doesn't mean you're not country.
Right.
It's just that country, the definition of country music is something different to you. So, that's kind of the way, I look at it, because, like I said, there's rap music and country music now.
That gives me a whole new perspective. It's like when you hear an argument from someone else's perspective, are you intelligent enough to go, hey, that changed my mind?
That's a new way to think about it.
That's a new way to think about it, and thank you. That I never thought about it that way.
That's just my opinion for what it's worth.
And I like it.
And like we said on the show, I mean, there a lot of the music that we're playing. These aren't artists that label themselves as country music artists at all.
Yeah.
Some of them label themselves as trop rock artists. Some of them, coastal artists. Some of them Americana artists. There are some out there that label themselves as country music, country artists. Like our good friend, Donald Lee Carpenter.
Yeah.
He's got a following within the the trop rock and the coastal community.
Yeah.
But he's a country artist.
And a good one.
And a damn good country artist. So but they're putting out music that to me has a country vibe that could easily be on country radio, but a lot of times the subject matter, that subject matter is not country. So it's kind of up for interpretation, debate. But that's the kind of the way I kind of look at it is don't put country music in a box. That was kind of why we was here at Tiki Man Radio was, we're not a trop rock station. We're a coastal Americana radio station. Because it's a little bit of everything. We're not going to put ourselves in a box because when you do, you really restrict, what you have in your arsenal and what you have in your playbook. And with what we have, we're pretty much, unlimited on what we can play.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. Okay, I'm off my soapbox now.
Michelle said, look at B-Dog doing a mic drop.
Hey, sometimes I do. I have strong opinions, and I've been known to kind of share it if you want it or not. But there it was.
I enjoyed it, and you kind of changed my way of thinking because, yeah,
it is. It is a cool way to think about it. I had not thought about it that way before until he and I were talking about it the other day. It's a really different way to look at it, but it's true.
Because I like it all.
How many times does anybody go, "That's not rock"?
Yeah.
Not very often because.
Well, it ain't the rock I growed up on.
Well, rock stars stopped being rock whenever you got AC/DC doing Geico commercials and stuff like that. And Bon Jovi's doing commercials for Bayer asprin or something like that.
Listen, Bon Jovi can do commercials for whatever he wants.
Hey.
Just saying.
I have a bunch of Jimmy Buffett country.
Here
and there.
He did a whole duet album with country artists.
Oh, he's got a lot of. He was doing country music. We started out in country music.
Yeah.
Until we found Key West, and then
things changed.
Things changed.
But they say that this new album that he has, the headline that I read said Jimmy Buffett's returning to his folk roots, and he had a. Claudia's probably going to kill me. Okay, so, sorry, I'm trying to remember the name of the album. So, he had a greatest hits album called Songs You Know by Heart.
Songs You Know by Name or by Heart? Yeah, Songs You Know by Heart. Yeah.
So, this new album is an acoustic album. He's got a couple of his band members playing on it with him and a couple of other folks, but it's all going to be songs from his deep cut catalog, done acoustically. And it's called Songs You Don't Know by Heart.
Right.
And so it should be coming out. But they said it's got great reviews. And from what I heard, they said that, I have to look at my note. They said it was a welcome reminder to Genuine Jimmy before the Margaritaville marketing strategy.
Gotcha.
So, sounds like it's going to be pretty cool.
I got a trivia question for you. Well, I got a trivia question for you and all the parrot heads out there. Now I want to see how many people actually know that. This is going to be how I know if you are a true parrot head. Okay. In what city was the name Parrot Head first used in Jimmy Buffett? Connected with Jimmy Buffett.
Oh,
what
Lord.
city? What
Okay,
city?
well, let's give it a minute. I want to see who.
What city?
I want to see who can answer it. Claudia is going to.
No Google. No Google.
No Googling.
No DuckDuckGo.
I want to know how many true parrot heads we got out there. You know, and if,
She's
you know,
heading out. Claudia's heading
So-
out next month.
Yeah,
she's headed
she's
to
going to Raleigh.
So
Raleigh to
you know,
see him.
tell me what city is connected with the term parrot head?
Okay, Patty Campbell keys up and says Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, Ohio. Yes, it
Patty
was.
Campbell and Scott Dyer both knew.
Hey, there's some true parrot heads right there.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
I was wondering how many would know. I was hoping you would answer it because I figured somebody out there knew it, but I want
You
to
were
see. If,
hoping
I would have
answer
no
it?
I wanted to
idea.
see if you knew
Lord.
it.
I'm not very good at that.
Yeah. It just happened to be a member of the band came out and they were all wearing parrot hats.
Yeah.
And the band member looked at him and said, "Look at all these damn parrot heads." And
Right on.
That was
it was
it.
born. It was born. That's an abbreviation part of the story. And I almost want to
Radio edited version.
correct me if I'm wrong, Scott. I believe it was first uttered by Mac McAnally, wasn't it? See, I
don't know.
think it's one. I think he's the one who actually said it.
Well, Scott said there's a
Mm-hmm.
video on YouTube of Jimmy explaining each song on this new album.
Oh.
His daughter actually interviewed him during COVID. So
Oh, very
there
cool.
is a video out there of all the explanations for the songs. Scott said, I think it was Timothy Schmidt,
Timothy Schmidt.
who later played for the Eagles, that came up with the parrot.
Okay. Well, see, I knew somebody would be able to
Yeah.
correct me on that.
And Scott K wants
So-
to know what year.
That I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Maybe
All
you
right,
know. Maybe
Scott
maybe
and
that's
Patty,
his-
we're waiting on you guys.
I don't remember. You know, I don't remember because I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and claim cred that I don't have.
We got that street cred. do you?
Growing up, I was not a big Jimmy Buffett fan. I didn't really know much about Jimmy Buffett. The first Jimmy Buffett album I ever owned was License to Chill. That was it. That was my first real exposure to Jimmy Buffett, and I loved that country music, and I loved everybody had that with. And then I got more familiar with his music later on after that, and then of course once we met the hippie chick and Tiki Man, we really got really submerged ourselves into the culture, into the music, but still
Just fell in love with it.
yeah, but still with that, I can't say as submerged into Jimmy Buffett as I should be or whatever, because I'm really into the music itself and all the artists and all these amazing independent singers, songwriters that we have an opportunity to hear, play, and meet and make friends with.
Yeah, we're more the independent artists now.
Yeah. So I'm more into the of course Jimmy Buffett's always going to be Jimmy Buffett, and of course we didn't do a country show because we're huge Kenny Chesney fans. I love his music, but again, it's not.
I just love country music.
We love country music.
but
We love
music is-
we love all music, but country music is what we have pretty much been involved with for a lot of years.
Well, here's a
lot of
shocking
years.
thing.
What's that?
Scott had to Google it, but he said 1985.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's it? I figured it would have been sooner than
That's
that.
that's
I
what he
was
said
assuming
too.
it was later.
Really?
I was assuming it would
I
be
was
later
thinking it
than
would be a 70s thing.
I
but-
was thinking 90s.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Because that's when
Well-
they started naming everything.
Well, we
Oh, true.
did learn from the Tiki Man and the Hippie Chick that who was the individual that took Jimmy Buffett down to Key West. Jerry Jeff Walker.
Yeah.
So, which of course sings "Cowboy Boots and Bathing Suits," which is our closing song every night
And it's
on this show.
such an awesome, relaxing song.
It is. When we was trying to figure out, how we're going to close out each show, of course, as much as Gene's song described, what the show is. That we love the beach music, we love country music. It's a combination of both. That just described it. Cowboy boots, and bathing suits. It went right along with the theme that we wanted. But it's just so. After 2 hours of insanity of not knowing what's going to happen, it's a relaxing song just to sit back, take a breath, and go, okay, this day is over.
We got through it.
Wind down time.
Wind down and prepare yourself for tomorrow. So that was why we chose that song.
Yeah.
So kind of give you the thought behind the madness of why we chose and what the heck we're doing, even though sometimes it doesn't appear that we do, but we do. There's a method to the madness.
Method to the madness.
Well, I was also reading this week on Facebook, because if it's on Facebook, it must be
On
true.
the Facebooks.
On the Facebook.
Okay.
Mr. Jim Asbell is all excited. He gets to do his first full band show in Georgia, which is his home state.
Yes.
What town? Does it give the town?
Oh, I knew you were going to say that. It's at the Tannery Row Ale House on April 10th, and I do not have the calendar
Somebody have to
down.
Google it.
Yeah, we're going to have to Google
How
it.
dare you?
I've heard of it.
I know.
You're slacking on your
I have-
research.
I have heard of it.
That's what I get for taking notes when I'm
You're
tired.
slacking on your research.
I am.
But yeah, Jim Masbell, good friend
But
of
it's going to be the
good
first
friend
time
of ours.
all
He's
the Tropaholics are going to be there.
Yeah, of course
in Georgia.
he's performed here. He was the matter of
Yes.
fact the very first.
Pre-COVID.
He was the very first person to perform on the brand new Tiki Bar stage. So he was the very first. So yeah.
Yeah.
How about that?
And he was the first. He was the first artist that I ever saw perform here.
The very first, really?
I think so.
Wasn't mine.
No, it wasn't yours, but
No.
he
It's in
was.
Buford.
That was
Buford,
that was
that's
back
right.
in the day when
Georgia.
that was back in the day when Laura Lou was still being a caretaker to her
Yeah.
folks and didn't get out of the house much, and that'd have been one of them nights I was here without her. Which there was quite a few of
Yeah.
those for a while that I came over without you.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry.
Well, it's okay. When I saw Jim, it was, I believe he was playing before the stage was built. It was on the other side of the Tiki Bar.
that would have been I think our very first summer party.
Party that we got to come to.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And then, like I said, he came back, and when the Tiki Bar stage, Danny got it built over the summer.
Yep.
He came here and he performed for a very small group of people here out on the stage, because I think he was just getting so antsy of getting back on stage. He was like, I don't care if it's 4 people, I'm coming
That's
to play.
right.
And we're glad he did. So.
He's a good guy. He's a lot of fun.
All right. So how about we go ahead and we kick off with some Jim Asbell?
Lord, I like the way you drink. We have a similar taste.
Off the back of the boat in the ocean floats.
All right. Had a little technical difficulty for a minute. I forgot to switch the banner off.
Well,
It happens. It happens. So, hey, we got to say hello to our good friends David and Gina at Z&G Patio.
Hey, guys.
They're chiming in.
Hello.
We thank you for sticking with us. We appreciate all the comments and love you guys have showed us and encouragement that you've given us along the way.
And thanks to everybody for sharing our posts and
Yes,
trying to get more listeners.
Chiming in.
Thank you. Thank
Keeping
you.
the chatter going.
Yeah.
We love it.
Well, we have a guest here in the studio with us. We first got to say hello to Doug Sykes, and we have his son John in studio with us.
Yeah.
Hey there.
Hey, how are you? So to give everybody the backstory, you are our daughter Allison's new beau.
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
So how's this for you? We drag you in here on the radio, and
He had no idea. I just kind of looked out the window and said, "Come here for a second."
I'm still
Sit down.
still a little bit shell shocked here.
Have a
but-
seat.
That's the way they do you. It's called baptized in fire.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
It's okay. People worldwide are watching you, and we're
What, 29 countries?
Tiki Man Radio broadcasting over 29 countries.
No pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure at all.
whatsoever.
No pressure.
Ever.
Yeah.
So now we just learned something new during the break. Is your dad is a parrot head?
Oh yeah, big fan. He's sat there and said, whenever he passes away, his funeral, he wants Captain and the Kid to be the song playing.
Very nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I think your parents and I are going to get along. Parents and us, we're going to get along very.
We haven't had a
very
chance
well.
to meet yet, but I think it's going to go all right.
If he's a parrot head, he's a good egg. So
yeah.
that means we got to get him over here to the Tiki Bar.
Absolutely.
So for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
This poor guy, he has put up with so much from us already. And
he
then
didn't know he didn't know what he was walking into.
He really didn't. And
Had no
and I
clue.
saw, Allison is just traumatized right now because we're torturing her boyfriend.
Oh, I wish I could see out the window.
She's like,
I
oh my
can't- I
god,
can't.
oh my god, don't embarrass me. Don't.
She has her head laying on the bar.
That is the number one rule that all the kids have for us is don't embarrass me.
Yes.
So what's more embarrassing that we bring your boyfriend and put him in on the radio and then we talk about you?
It's just not a fun rule. Embarrassment's the best part.
Exactly. See?
Yeah.
Our kids always make us out to be the meanest. Well, except Rachel. Rachel used to get mad at me because all of her friends would come visit me while she was working.
Right.
Because they all told her how cool her mom was, and she was a teenager, so she did not think I was cool whatsoever. And now she's inviting me on her honeymoon. See how that works? But
Yeah.
then Allison just tells everybody that we're crazy and moody and mean. And Alicia is like, hell no, you're not meeting them. So it kind of went down the line.
Yeah. Yeah.
John may never come back after tonight.
Yeah, I don't know. From the way it sounds, though, we got to meet his parents real soon.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have to come back with them.
Oh,
whenever.
yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like we're here every Wednesday night, and then Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man, 10 a.m. every Sunday.
Yeah, from 10 to
for
1
for
ish.
the big show.
Tiki Man, Hippie Chick, J-Man, and B-Dog are all
Yeah.
there.
And it's,
I promise to be here every Sunday, but
Depends on how Saturday night
I
goes.
don't ever make it.
and it's just like this show. It's unscripted. You don't know what we're going to say, what we're going to do.
Train of thought, keep
You
it
guys
going.
never
There's
know.
a script, but
Yeah, I have
I wouldn't even
notes,
call it a
never
script.
works,
It's
but-
more of a sheet of factoids, so that because the last thing we want is dead air.
It's just
Yeah.
a suggestion.
Just
a
a suggestion. You're right.
there's
know.
suggestions. Yeah.
Because originally, when we started out with this show, we're like, okay, we're not going to talk a lot. When we do talk, it's just we're going to play some music. We're going to talk about the music and then play some more music. That was originally when we were just going to be doing on the radio. And then the Tiki Man decided that everything was going to go on video. So on top of doing all the radio operations, now we're doing video. So
Yeah.
with that, and all the editing that has to be done to make it suitable for YouTube, we had to put in more talk, or else it wouldn't be a video of.
Well,
It'd be a
besides
video
that-
of nothing.
Besides that, we have big mouths, and I love interacting with everybody on YouTube.
That-
chat.
that's the best part.
That's when
Yeah.
everybody
That's the
joins
best
in
part.
and they're a
Not
part
the
of the
best part.
show.
Oh,
yeah.
Live stream. The best part is chat.
Absolutely.
Always.
And of course,
Absolutely.
everybody that chimes in, on the Facebook and YouTube, and they become friends.
And then they start
many
talking.
many of them we've had the privilege of meeting.
Yeah.
And
I like watching them start chatting amongst themselves because
Yeah.
then I just sit back and they're so funny. I love them.
You get to just build up a community. It's great.
Exactly. And you know
you
what?
see the conversations. They're like, okay, I wish they'd just shut up and play some more music.
They haven't said that yet.
Oh, thank goodness.
I know.
I'm surprised.
I know.
Not
I'm
yet.
surprised. I'm like, God, I've had enough of them talking.
Well, Kent said unscripted is the best. Authentic and originality is Tiki Man's brand. So we're good to go. Now listen, you I just want you to keep this in mind.
Uh-oh.
You
Here we go.
said
Oh, boy.
embarrassment is the best, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay.
Y'all heard that.
Okay. We have
Miss Michelle.
Oh, okay. What's Michelle got?
Michelle, pay attention to his face because he blushes really easy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
Are we going to talk about the other day when we got home?
Oh my God, that was so
Yeah.
good.
No.
Are we talking?
No.
Can you explain?
Allison out
Can you
there.
explain why when we came home the other day you was wearing our daughter's clothes?
Well, that
Can you explain that?
I can. In fact, actually, what had happened was we went and we got Taco Bell, and a taco spilled
What
all over my
happened
shirt.
Never mind. Taco Bell was enough.
I can explain that.
Taco Bell was enough.
You don't have to say anything
Explain
after
it.
Taco Bell. But,
Oh my
Explain it.
gosh.
but it was funny because it was one of those things. He come out and I guess
We just pulled in the driveway.
We just
Oh,
pulled in the
I was-
driveway and he was getting. And of course,
I was trying to move to my car as
he was
quickly
trying
as I
to
could.
he was trying to get to
As
his car
quickly
as
as I
fast
could.
as he could, and then it clicked what shirt he was wearing, and I'm like, wait a minute.
You poked your head back
well,
out of the house to
Yes.
scream. Worst part is he's wearing her shirt.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you doing wearing her shirt? I'm like, what were you doing while we were gone? You're like,
Hold up the bag.
it's in it.
The
I'm,
Taco Bell bag.
I'm innocent. I'm innocent.
This is why.
It's
Allison starts screaming, he spilled his food. It's not what you
We're like,
think.
oh god, you know.
Best
so-
reaction parents have ever had was whenever I was letting her use my camcorder and walking out of my
yeah.
room with the camcorder and tripod.
You
And my
know,
dad
that-
just looks at me and goes, "Where you going?"
Well, that was another.
Where you going?
Well, I'm glad you brought that up and you're
son?
explaining that because I was
didn't
walking
know
through. No, I
what
was walking through the house, and Allison left her bedroom door open, and I was trying to figure out why there was a camera tripod set up in her bedroom. I'm like, what kind of freaky stuff are you guys into?
We thought we were going to have to pull the parent card all of a
God.
sudden.
I'm like, we're cool parents, but come on.
Oh no, it was great. Leaving, walked out of my room with the tripod and camera in my arms,
Yeah,
and my dad
yeah.
goes, "Where are you going?" Allison's house. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You going there?
Listen,
you
Dad, we
doing?
did not let it happen,
Yeah,
okay?
All I got to say is we better not see any of that stuff on any adult sites.
Well, at least,
To be renamed- to
at
be
least get
named.
rid of the name brand products because
Right.
Okay, where that you gotta get rid of that Mountain Dew bottle. Get rid of that Taco Bell bag.
Can't get
You have that
copyright
on
straight.
camera. And
That's
copyright
right.
infringement.
That's right. Kent said it's time
God.
to clean the gun.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, I was fully surprised that first time I met you. There wasn't a shotgun in my face.
See, I told
I
you they tell
expected it.
everybody we're mean.
Well, it wasn't even Allison. I'm just used to dads with shotguns right
We
there.
have them. We have them.
Well,
He just keeps his hidden.
it's like this. I come off as pretty harmless until I don't need to be harmless.
Yeah,
When it comes time to
Oh,
be
here
lethal,
comes the dad
I can
talk.
be lethal.
that's the whole point.
Because remember,
You'll know one day.
Oh, best story a friend of mine
Marine.
from work ever
once
had
a
was-
Marine, always a Marine. They just like that. You see the devil dog come out.
Listen, I wish we were playing. We're not playing signed artists tonight, but I feel like the Rodney.
Yeah, that would have
You
been
know, cleaning this
appropriate. Maybe another night. Maybe another night we'll have to dedicate that to him. We'll just have to see how many more shenanigans these two get into, and how much more material they give us. Because
Right.
our life is an open book, and it's all on the radio.
Oh,
Well, Michelle says, regardless, you're a cutie pie.
aw, thank you.
He's a handsome gent.
He is.
That's kind
Claudia's enjoying our story time.
Yeah, she's a fan of story time.
that's kind of fun getting to pick on the boy.
I know, poor guy.
Oh. I'm here for it.
I know, I love it that you're like participating in it.
Yeah,
Better you than me.
Yeah, I'm glad you're a good sport because some would be like, okay, I ain't doing this again.
You're right.
No, we're not doing this again.
Allison's
be-
out there saying, I am never bringing him back over here again.
Life would be boring if you couldn't laugh at it.
You are exactly right.
He knows the way over, so
He
he's
does.
good. He knows the way over.
You've been officially invited back.
Aw, thank you.
As long as there's no
She's not gonna let me, but
video
thank
showing
you.
up later. You're welcome.
Well, I gotta
I
go to the
told you,
store for a
Michelle.
minute.
I told you he really does blush. Michelle said you're blushing.
Of course I am.
And Jody, he agrees. The gun needs to come out just for safety's sake.
Exactly.
Just for
Like, it
cleaning,
doesn't-
Jody, we're
even-
just going to clean it.
Doesn't even have to be loaded. It's just
No.
sit there and like best story one of my coworkers ever told me. He asked his boss at the time for permission to date his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Sat there, boss had a shotgun. He just said, "Can I date your daughter?" What was that, son? Wasn't even loaded. Just
What'd
had
you
to
say?
cock
Oh,
it.
yeah.
That's
What
the
was
most
that?
intimidating sound.
Listen,
Terrifying.
y'all do not understand. I grew up, my daddy was a police officer for 27 years. I brought the first boy that I brought home. Okay, so back up. When I was in middle school, I didn't even bring him home. You know, and I was a little sneaky in middle school. So I think I told y'all whenever I was sick and my daddy threatened to throw the guy off the porch. Did I tell that story yet?
No.
Okay, so
At least not to me. So
listen, I was so sick, and all of a sudden, my dad comes in my bedroom. I was in like 8th grade, I think. My dad comes in my bedroom, flings the door open, and says, "Listen, there is a boy on my porch, and you got 5 minutes to get him off my porch, or I'm going to throw him off my porch." And I'm
Yeah,
like, "Who
5
is it?"
minutes.
He's like, "I don't know who it is, but you got 5 minutes."
I don't know. I don't care. Get him
Yeah.
off.
So-
Exactly.
So I go out there, and it was this boy that I was talking to behind my dad's back. And ended up, I go out there, my hair's everywhere. I'm running a fever. I got a comforter wrapped around me. Cutest guy, besides my husband, ever. And,
Good cover. Good
right,
cover.
thank you. Do you like
Good
that?
one.
This was many years before me.
It was.
Still a good cover.
So the dude, he says he showed up to invite me to the homecoming dance. And I said, "When is it?" He said, "In 2 hours." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't think so, but you need to go because
My dad's going to shoot
2
you.
minutes left."
Dad's going to
So-
shoot you, yeah.
Yeah, so he runs and never called again, obviously. So when I was in high school, I got this boyfriend that I dated all the way through high school. Brought him over to my house. He brought me home from school. So I thought I was a big deal. I got to get in the car and
Oh yeah.
my boyfriend taking me home from school. We're sitting on the couch, and my dad walks in. My mom was already home because you didn't bring boys over if parents weren't home.
No, you didn't.
Ever. Like,
We still don't.
till I was almost 30, yeah. So the boy and I, that is not even an exaggeration.
I'm still always terrified every time Allison invites me over.
That's right. Do you say, "Are your
It's
parents home?"
5 texts of, "Are you sure they're okay with it? Are you sure they're okay with it? Are you sure they're okay with it?"
Be sure to tell people where you're going.
Well, let me tell you something. I'm not going to be okay with it if I'm going to be forced to sit in my own house and watch The Bachelor.
Look, I'm not the,
And, you're a youngster, and you've barely earned your man card.
you gotta
But
understand.
you keep
But the
watching that kind of
proposal-
crap, I am going to take your man card from you.
But the proposal is next week, so you only got
I'll
one more
hold
week
it.
to go. Golden will hold on to
So-
it.
All of them.
Well, let me tell you, you're going to be in trouble when I come out with the shotgun, and when you do, you're going to think I'm hunting some of that Tennessee wildlife.
It's his job, you can't blame him. He's only trying to tame that Tennessee wildlife. Again, yeah, these old boots have roots.
And that was not Dirks Bentley. That is Aaron Watson. So
Listen,
we'll
Kent
see.
agrees with us.
What's that?
Rodney Atkins cleaning this gun. That's going to be the song. Well, that's what I started to say about my dad. When we were sitting on the couch every day at 3 o'clock, he got home from work. Well, supposed to get off at 3, usually about 4. So we're sitting on the couch. My dad walks in and has his gun belt on because, he was a cop. So he walks in with his uniform on, his gun on. Takes one look at my boyfriend, takes his pistol out of his holster. And at that time, he was using, it's before he switched guns, but he was using a revolver at that point.
More intimidating.
Absolutely. So he pulls out the revolver, spins the thing, checks it out, makes sure it's all right, puts it back in his gun holster, and my boyfriend's eyes were just huge. And I thought for sure, and it was Gary, so
Yeah.
you knew Gary. So
Yeah, that was why we didn't date.
Oh,
That's
Lord.
why we didn't date in high
Oh,
school because
listen.
you had a boyfriend.
Listen.
Like all through high school, you had this same boyfriend.
I was not a cheerleader. That is why. Well, I had a.
Yeah, so she says.
I'm telling
She
you.
keeps blaming it on me, but you know.
We had. Well, Gary and I would break up, and he would have all these girls after him, and I was always had more guy friends than girlfriends, and so all these guys would be talking to me, and I'm like, oh, nobody would say shit. Well, apparently,
step up.
yeah, apparently. And then Gary and I would get back together, and they would all be like, well, we knew this was going to happen, so we weren't going to step on his toes. It's a bro code. I'm like, well, y'all are a bunch of assholes.
The bro code goes way back.
Apparently.
Look, the broble's important.
The bro.
The broble is important.
But what was funny about that whole thing is when she did get asked out, it was literally her boyfriend's best friend who
Yes.
asked her out.
It really was. It really was.
So every other guy in the school wouldn't touch her.
That's a fun time of just tossing elbows. there.
Yeah.
That's just.
And then, of course, I was like, yeah, I don't think so. And he's like, don't tell Gary. Whatever you do, don't tell him I asked. I'm like, yeah, okay. He
Cannot
don't care.
relate. I was a band geek in high school.
I was friends with everybody, but I was not one of the popular preppy people. Well, obviously, I'm so not high maintenance, so I was not one of the preppy. I was friends with them. I was friends, to my dad's dismay, with all the druggies and the hood guy. Well, back in the day, they were the hoods.
Yeah.
But
Your dad knew everybody. You know, that was the one thing about being in a small town. Your dad knew everybody.
He used to come
He knew
home.
everybody's parents and knew everybody's
Yeah.
grandparents. And if he seen you hanging around somebody that he didn't approve with, he didn't hesitate to tell you.
well, people would. In high school, people go cruising, jamming the music. They're driving around. Well, in our little town, there is just literally, it's like a 2-block square that everybody just drove this little square all night long. And people would holler out the windows at each
Traffic
other.
would be horrible.
Yeah, it was awful. So,
Yeah, all 11 cars.
Yeah, all 11 cars.
I
Oh,
grew up
gosh.
in the same town.
I'm
so-
surprised we don't have more NASCAR drivers come out of our town because it's left turn, left turn,
Right,
left
that's all
turn,
it was.
left turn.
and every once in a while they pull into a parking lot, stop for a second, turn around, go the other direction. And so my dad was always like, "You're not going downtown with all them."
Did you have a
hookers."
DJ that said, "Okay, everybody in the opposite direction"? Like at the skate
Now grab your
rink,
partner, do-si-do.
Do. Check your hole.
So my dad was like, "You're not."
You've been to our town, haven't you?
He grew up in a town
grew up
like
in a town
ours.
just
He
like
can't
it.
even fake it. So yeah, so we were always told, you're not going down there with all those hoodlums. I literally, my friend, I would go stay the night with her. Her parents said it was fine, but I would end up having to sneak out, and we would go downtown cruising, and I told you it's like a 2-block square, maybe 3 blocks square, and I'm lying to you. It's kind of more of it's like 3 blocks one way, 1 block across, 3 blocks the other way, 1 block across. So we're driving in this circle around town.
That's even more NASCAR.
Yeah, exactly.
So I said left turn,
Small track.
left turn,
Exactly.
left turn.
It's short track
left turn,
season
left
tonight.
turn.
And every left turn, because the cops would cruise around too, so every
Yeah.
left
They went-
turn,
they went
I'm
counterclockwise.
hitting the floorboard because there was only 4 cops in town, and my dad was one, so that left 3. So there's a 25% chance my daddy was one of them.
No, there was 100%
But-
chance
but-
because they all knew.
because they all knew Daddy.
your dad.
You are exactly right. So every left turn, I'm diving on the floorboard. And then I would get up for 3 blocks, wave at people, dive on the floorboard again. It was bad.
Cannot relate.
Oh,
so my
those
dad
were the
was
good
way
old
ahead
days.
of-
At least you were just hiding from people when you were ducking your head, in the back of a car. At least you were just,
Well, yeah. At least it was only because I was hiding,
Right?
right?
Just 'cause you were hiding.
Hey, would you believe what?
What?
We're almost done.
No, we're
No.
having fun tonight.
I know we're having
on.
fun. This happened last week.
I know.
Last week, before you knew it, the 2 hours was up, and I was like, damn.
I know. And
Night's
listen,
over.
he's all about the time too. It's
Well, he's
not.
good. He's sharp.
Yeah,
I'm a professional.
he is.
Guy
I
keep
am a
vigilant.
professional.
I don't like it.
You have the 2-hour mark. You can't go over.
Well,
I know.
That's how it works.
Well, yeah, because the Tiki Man last week we had somebody said, "Well, bring on hour number 3," and Tiki Man said, "Well, y'all better get your ass some sponsors."
That's right. So again, if anybody wants to advertise their business and be a part of Tiki Man Radio, let us know.
And of course, speaking of sponsors, we have to thank MFG Records Tropical for sponsoring our live cam on YouTube tonight, as they do every week. And we didn't acknowledge it tonight, but we have to give a shout out to Tiki Man Radio sponsors. The Beach Buddha Coffee. It is the best roast coast to coast. And
we missed him tonight.
I know he didn't chime in, but
we missed you guys.
But if you're drinking any other coffee than Beach Buddha Coffee, well, then you just suck.
I caught my daughter yesterday.
Yes.
She pulled up in the driveway. I got off work. Mm-hmm. She pulls up in the driveway. I let her. I was on the front porch. She didn't see me.
Mm-hmm.
So I come in the house, see what she's doing. You know what she's doing?
What's she doing?
Her and her friend are making cups of Beach Buddha coffee.
They came over just for the coffee.
Yes, they did. They did.
Well, they did. Well, if you want some of this Beach Buddha coffee and you haven't had any yet, then you need to do so. Because I'm telling you, we would not steer you wrong. We do not promote sucky products here.
That's right.
All of us drink Beach Buddha coffee because it truly is the best. Now, if you want to know how you're going to get this Beach Buddha coffee, what you do is you go over to TikiManRadio.com, click on the Beach Buddha banner, and that'll take you to their landing page so you can see all the great flavors like got Coconut Bay, Hazelnut Bay, and for a limited time only, Boomer Shamrock Bay. It's only here for the month of March, which, it's at mint, has chocolate, and a hint of mint. So you don't want to miss that. And, of course, if you've never purchased Beach Buddha coffee, make sure you use that code word Tiki Man to get yourself a nice little discount on that.
Yeah.
And, of course, we have to give a shout-out to Legends Travel. They are the official travel company here at Tiki Man Radio. And, of course, they are the sponsors of the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise in Jamaica coming up very, very soon. And, of course, if you have not booked your trip to Jamaica, it's not too late. It runs July 12th through the 17th. So go over to, again, TikiManRadio.com. Click on the Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise banner and get all the information. It's still not too late. $100 reserves your reservation, and you have until, I believe, May 7th to pay it off. Total cost is about $1,500. That is all inclusive,
2 people,
except for your airfare, and that is 2 people. Where else can you go to Paradise for $1,500? All inclusive for $1,500. I mean, it's a deal. It's a steal. Of course, you got to pay your own airfare because we couldn't, that can't be in there, but it's there. Yeah. So if you want you want a vacation in Paradise, check out the Tiki Man Radio's Escape to Paradise. Of course, we have to give a shout out to Key West Trading Company. They are the official fine spirits of Tiki Man Radio with Smuggler's Whiskey and Temple Pence Revenge Rum, which that can be dangerous.
Some vodka.
And of course, now they have the new absinthe we tried. So again, all these sponsors, you can go to TikiManRadio.com to click on their links on our page and check them out
and again, congratulations, Dog and Beth. Purchased the White Sands
Tiki
bars.
Our good friends, they're Dog and Beth. That's what we call them because that's what they dressed up for Halloween, and they were pretty convincing.
Oh, they were
very convincing.
They purchased the very first Tiki bar from White Sands Tiki Bars, and the Tiki Man is. He promised that whoever bought the first one through us would assemble it.
He said the first 3.
No, he said the one. I'm not going to put him under. I'm not going to do that to him.
3.
I'm not going to do that to him. So he's going to put that one together, and of course he said he would do the Sunday show from their Tiki bar after he gets it put together. So that's going to be exciting. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll get to make the trip, but it's okay. It'll be a fun time to be able to watch that
there's
as well.
No hard labor involved, so yeah.
That's right. That's right. So, and of course, if you have a business and you would like to partner with Tiki Man Radio and sponsor this broadcast, Tropical Country at B-Dog and Lou, reach out to to Danny Lynn at tikimanradio@gmail.com, and he will discuss all the details about coming on and partnering with Tiki Man Radio and becoming a sponsor of this show. Of course, if we want this show to grow, and we need the sponsors. I mean, that's just unfortunately the way business works, because with the airtime comes, licensing fees, and, unfortunately the music's not free. We do have to, pay music costs and all that.
Nobody wants to
because the artists, they deserve what's coming to them.
That's right.
As well.
Absolutely.
And when it comes to the artists, as we've always said, the independent singer-songwriters, they are the backbone of Tiki Man Radio. We try to do our best to get spotlight them every week. And if don't go to Spotify or iTunes and buy their music. If you're really digging what they're putting out there, buy it from the artist. Go to the websites and buy it directly from the artist. So that way, 100% of that money goes to that artist.
Right.
And and then who knows? You may get a nice autographed CD, coming back to you. And you're going to get that one-on-one interaction with that independent artist. And who knows? The independent artist of today could be the superstar of tomorrow, and you never know. So
that was good.
Hey, you like that?
I did like that.
I just pulled that one out of my butt.
That was good.
So, but as always, we do greatly appreciate you chiming in with us and
Don't forget to tune in.
Spending 2 hours. Now, we want to remind you, you need to tune in this Saturday for Jukebox Saturday mornings. Every Saturday morning, as the Tiki Man says, it starts when you get up, Buttercup. And it's all that shagging on the beach music, complete with retro commercials. So you don't want to miss that. And again, Sunday morning is the big show. Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man. The Tiki Man and the entire cast of crazies, the hippie chick, myself, J-Man, and whoever else wants to slide in. It's always a good time. And then... again, we go back into the first of the week on Monday. 7 o'clock is Blame It on Buffett podcast. Again, that broadcast is only on the radio. And then, again, Party in Paradise with Todd Sparks. And Sunshine Sherry. Boy, that's a tongue twister. They are every Tuesday at 7 o'clock. And, of course, we will be back here with you next Wednesday at 7 to 9. And next Wednesday, it is St. Patrick's Day. So get your green beer, get your green clothes, come and join us. We're going to have a great time. It will be our last show of the month. We will not have a show that following week after St. Patrick's Day, because the Tiki Man and Hippie Chick are taking the studio on the road down to Key West, and I'm sure they're going to have a lot of interesting content to bring to you down there, and be able to broadcast with all of our friends and characters that we've made along the way, and big supporters of Tiki Man Radio down there in Key West. So we love them to death. So that week we're actually going to get 2 days off. We're going to get Wednesday and Sunday off, but that's okay. That's okay. So, but again, so we just we appreciate everybody stopping by. Now, as always, after we play our final song of the evening, we'll be rolling you back to the bass. So if your music sounds a little wonky or a little off, just reboot your app, and everything will be okay, and life will be good. So we will see you again next Wednesday. How's that? Sound good? All right, hold on. Everybody look up here at this camera.
This one?
Say, yep, everybody say bye.
Bye.
See ya.
See you next Wednesday.
Packing up the bathing suits, getting out the cowboy boots. That's a sign we must be going home.